Hello Pilates people, I have a restorative practice for you today. So go ahead, find a comfortable spot, and I'll see you on your mat. Start with your feet hip-width distance apart. Go ahead, take a big bend in your knees. Inhale, reach your arms up to the ceiling. Exhale, bend your knees, push the air away. Again, inhale. Exhale, bend the knees. Inhale up. Exhale, push the air away. One more time, inhale at the top. Pause here. Your palms are facing out away from you. I want you to take another big, deep inhale. And on your exhale, you're gonna dive forward like you're diving into a swimming pool. Pulling your belly button up towards your spine, rolling down one vertebrae at a time. Once you're all the way down, go ahead, grab for opposite elbows. Let your head hang. Let your arms and shoulders fall down towards the mat. And rock yourself side to side. Keep your breath nice and even. Big, deep inhales through your nose. Exhales through your mouth. Make sure there's no tension in your neck. Let everything go. Keep pulling your belly button up towards your spine to let yourself fold over even deeper. Now go ahead, release your hands down to the mat. Go ahead, take a bend in your knees. I want you to lift your left heel up off the mat, bending your left knee, straightening through that right leg. And go ahead and switch. Straighten out the left leg, bend the right leg, lift that right heel up off the mat. And switch. We're pedaling out our feet here, stretching out the backs of our legs. Still no tension in the upper body. Let the neck go, let the shoulders go. Keep your belly button pulling up towards your spine. For 4, for 3, last 2. And 1, drop both heels down to the mat. Nice bend in your knees. Pull your belly button up towards your spine and roll up one vertebrae at a time. Letting your arms, shoulders, head, everything hang heavy. Stacking your spine. Once you're at the top, bend your knees, big inhale, reach your hands up to the ceiling. Exhale, bend the knees, push the air away. Again, big inhale up to the ceiling. Pause here. Again, we're diving forward into that pool. Reach your fingertips forward and down. Pull your belly button up as far as you can. Once you're all the way down, 2 walks of the hands out. Lower your knees down to the mat. From here, we're gonna go into our cat-cow. So you can untuck your toes. Take a big, deep inhale. Look up towards the ceiling. Let your belly fall down towards the mat. And exhale, we round through our spine, angry cat. Inhale, gaze up to the ceiling, belly drops. Big, deep cleansing inhale. And exhale out through your mouth, round through your spine, tucking your tailbone. One more time, we inhale into our cow. And exhale into your cat. From here, take any movement that feels comfortable for you, whether that's big circles with your body. If you want to rock forward and backward, if you want to shake out your booty, get a little twist in your spine, whatever feels good. Take a few rounds of breath here. All right, one more breath. Big, deep inhale. And big exhale. Go ahead, come back to your all fours position. From here, I want you to tuck your toes underneath you. Tuck your tailbone underneath slightly, lifting your belly button up towards your spine. Push through your fingertips and your toes to lift your knees 2 inches up off the mat. We're holding this here. We're just getting a little core activation here. Firing up the abdominals. Keep the belly lifting up towards the ceiling. Keep rounding through your shoulder blades. Don't let your chest drop. We're pushing through the palms of our hands and our fingertips to lift the chest. We're here for 5, for 4, for 3, for 2, and one. Bring your knees down, bring your big toes together, open your knees wide, sink your booty back towards your heel, reach your arms forward into your child's pose. Let your forehead rest on the mat. Taking big, deep inhales through your nose, and exhale through your mouth. Reach your fingertips even further away from you. Again, inhale, and exhale. Go ahead and rock yourself forward back into your all fours position. From here, we're gonna inhale, reach your right arm up to the ceiling, twisting through your spine, opening up the chest, and then exhale, thread the right arm under the left. We're gonna lay on our right shoulder, our right cheek, booties up in the air, reach the left arm forward. Spinal twist. Keep the breath nice and even, inhaling through the nose and exhaling through the mouth. One more big deep inhale. Exhale, bring the left hand back to your shoulder. Big inhale, reach that right arm up to the ceiling again, open up the chest, and exhale, bring the right hand down to the mat. From here, opposite side, we inhale, reach the left arm up to the ceiling, open up the chest, and exhale, thread the needle. We're resting on our left shoulder, left cheek, reaching the right arm forward, stretching out the shoulder, getting a twist in our thoracic spine. Twisting like this is great for the digestive system, all of our internal organs. It's good to give them a little bit of a massage. So anytime you can, take spinal twists. Helps everything keep moving and functioning. Take one more big deep inhale through the nose. Exhale, bring the right hand back towards your shoulder. Inhale, reach the left arm up to the ceiling. And exhale, bring the left hand down. Gorgeous. From here, I want you to come up onto your knees. Let's bring our left foot forward. So we have nice 90-degree angles in both of our legs. From here, you're gonna tuck your tailbone underneath you, hands on your hips, shoulders are rolled down your back, and we're gonna rock our hips forward into a lunge, stretching out this right hip flexor. So the more you tuck your tailbone, the deeper of a stretch you're gonna get in that right hip flexor. Make sure your hips are square to the front, upper body is relaxed. You can also bring your hands onto your thigh. Just breathe here. A little bit deeper. Really stretch out that hip flexor. Big inhale through the nose. And exhale through the mouth. One more inhale. On your exhale, you're gonna rock your hips back towards your right heel. Straighten through that left leg. Bring your hands down to the mat. Flex that left foot and hinge your upper body forward to stretch out the back of that left leg. Don't round through your spine. Keep your gaze looking forward right next to your shin. Keep those left toes flexed up towards the ceiling. Big inhale. And exhale, go ahead, rock forward back onto that left foot. Bring both hands next to that left foot. Straighten out your right leg, tuck your toes underneath you. From here, right hand is right next to your foot, left arm reaches up towards the ceiling, another spinal twist. Really open your chest, bring your gaze up to the ceiling. Big inhale. And exhale. Bring your left hand to the inside of your left foot. From here, you can either stay right here with your arms straight, or you can come down onto your elbows. This will open up that left hip here. Keep your breath nice and even. One more inhale. And exhale, come back onto your hands. Bring your left hand back to the outside of your left foot. Drop your right knee down. And we're gonna turn to face the side of our mat. So from here, want your right knee facing forward with your foot right behind you. Left leg is out to the side. Both hips are facing forward. From here, hands on your hips. We're just gonna rock into this left leg here. Make sure that your left knee is tracking right over your toes. Just getting a little bit into the inner thigh here. Still working on this hip flexor. If your hip flexors are a little tight, you're still gonna feel this here. Maybe out into the side of your hip. Keep the upper body relaxed. Roll out the neck if you need. Keep that breath nice and even. One more breath here, big inhale. Exhale, straighten out your left leg. You're gonna point your toes forward to this side of your mat. From here, reach your arms forward, palms facing down. Take a big inhale. Exhale, push your booty out behind you and reach your hands forward and down onto the ground. So we're sticking our butt back here. Keep your gaze looking right past your fingertips. You can either stay here or you can come down onto your elbows again, pushing your booty back even further. So we're really getting into this inner thigh here. Big deep inhale through the nose. And exhale. One more inhale. And exhale. Go ahead and come back onto your hands. If you went down to your elbows, stack your spine. We're gonna come to a seated position. Your left leg is gonna be over the right. So both legs are bent. Pull this right leg in towards your booty. Left leg is on top, so we have this little pyramid shape here. I want you to reach your right arm up to the ceiling. Big inhale. Exhale, it crosses over your left leg. Left arm is back behind you, and we twist. So another spinal twist. We're also getting into this left hip here, the outside of our hip. Keep your belly button pulling in towards your spine. Keep your breath nice and even. As you inhale, I want you to create length in your spine. And as you exhale, twist even deeper. Again, we inhale, create length, and exhale, twist deeper. Go ahead, inhale. Exhale, release, twist to the other way. And then come back center. All right, from here, we're going to bring our right foot forward. So again, we have that nice 90-degree bend in both of our legs. We tuck our tailbone underneath us. Both hips are pointing forward, and we rock our hips forward, tracking this right knee right over those right toes. Keep tailbone tucked, belly in. Again, hands can either come onto your leg or onto your hips. Nice, even breath. Big inhale. And exhale, shoulders are relaxed. Don't let them come up to your ears. And again, inhale, exhale, you can go even deeper. Really let this left hip flexor open up. Our hip flexors like to take over when we're doing any sort of movement, working out, when we're walking, when we're sitting especially, our hip flexors are constantly in a flexion. So we want to kind of elongate them now. So instead of shortening the muscle, we're opening it up and extending it, elongating it. From here, big inhale, exhale, rock your hips back towards your heels, straighten through your right leg. Flex those right toes, hands are down on the mat. Keep your belly button pulling towards your spine. And keep that breath nice and even. Make sure your right hip isn't pulling forward. Pull it back in line with the left hip. Keep everything square in front of you. Shoulders are still down. Big inhale. Exhale, rock forward onto that right foot. Tuck your back toes underneath you. Lift that leg up. Left hand is down on the mat. Right arm reaches up towards the ceiling. Big inhale, spinal twist. Hold here. Gaze up towards the ceiling. Energy through your fingertips. Inhale and exhale. One more time. Big inhale. Exhale, right hand comes down to the inside of your right foot. You can either stay here or you can come down onto your elbows again, opening up the outside of that right hip. And go ahead. We're going to come onto our hands. From here, lower your left knee down. You're gonna turn to face the side of your mat again. Left knee is facing forward. Both hips are facing forward. Right knee is bent, facing the side of the mat. Hands on the hips. Keep your belly pulling in towards your spine. Tailbone is tucked underneath slightly. Shoulders are relaxed. And we're rocking this right knee over our right toes. Little pulses. Again, getting into this right inner thigh a little bit. Still opening up this left hip flexor, especially if you're super tight in your hip flexors like I am. Keep this right knee tracking right over the toes. One more big deep inhale. And exhale, we're straightening out that right leg, turning the toes forward. Reach your arms out in front of you, palms facing down, big inhale. And exhale, we reach the arms forward and down. Hands come down to the mat, your booty's pushing out behind you. If this feels like enough of a stretch, that's awesome. If you want to take it a little bit deeper, go ahead and bring your elbows down to the mat. Push your booty out even further. Feel that stretch in that inner thigh. Then make sure that your neck is not tight. Take any tension out of it. Big inhale. Exhale, come back onto your hands. Stack your spine. We're gonna come to a seated position. Your left leg is bent in, right leg is bent on top of it. This right foot is flat on the mat. Reach your left arm up to the ceiling and exhale, twist. Bring your left elbow to your right knee. That right arm is back behind you. Take an inhale here, lengthening your spine, and exhale, twist deeper. And again, inhale, and exhale, twist a little deeper. One more big inhale, and exhale, release your twist. Twist the opposite direction. Go ahead, uncross your legs. We're gonna be seated on our butts. Our feet are out in front of us. Knees are bent, feet flat on the mat. Knees are open, hip width distance apart. I want about 2 feet between your heels and your glutes. You can either have 2-piece fingers holding onto the back of your legs. Elbows are wide. For a little bit more advanced version, your arms can be out in front of you, palms facing up, shoulders roll down. Whichever way is totally fine. I want you to take a big deep inhale. Exhale, I want you to tuck your tailbone rounding through your spine. So we're coming into our Pilates curl here. From here, we're rolling halfway down, and then we're gonna lift up an inch and down an inch. Up and down. Make sure your belly button's pulling towards your spine. Hollow out your lower abdominals. Your ribs are knitted closed. We have 5. For 4, hands behind the legs are totally fine. For 2, and 1. Now take a big inhale, exhale, we roll all the way down. 1 vertebrae at a time. Nice and slow. Once you're all the way down, reach your arms back behind you. Stretch your legs out in front of you. Reach your fingers and toes in opposite directions. Big deep inhale. And exhale, go ahead, release your arms down to your side. Let me scoot forward a little bit. You're gonna bend your knees, feet flat on the mat again. Your knees are hip width distance apart. From here, I want you to inhale. You're gonna release your tailbone. So we're untucking our tailbone, rocking our pelvis forward. We get a slight curve in your lower spine. And then we exhale and tuck our tailbone. So we're doing our pelvic tilt right now. We inhale, rock the pelvis forward. Exhale, you tuck the tailbone, lifting the pubic bone up towards the ceiling. So inhale, untuck. Exhale, tuck. Make sure your shoulders are out of your ears, nice and relaxed. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, push your tailbone into the mat. As you exhale, your lower back pushes into the mat, imprinting your spine. Inhale and exhale. One more, we inhale and exhale. Go ahead, come to a nice neutral spine. I want you to take a big deep inhale. On your exhale, you're gonna tuck your tailbone and roll your booty up all the way into a shoulder bridge. From here, pull your belly button towards your spine. Exhale, close your ribs and melt the spine down one vertebrae at a time. So we're doing roll-ups into our shoulder bridge. Imagine that your body is a wave and you're rolling all the way up onto your shoulder blades. You inhale at the top and then exhale, we melt the spine back down one vertebrae at a time. Inhale, tuck and roll up. Knees are reaching over the toes. Inhale at the top, exhale, ribs knit together, belly button pulls down. We pull the belly button down as much as we can. Lower back touches the mat. Inhale, release the tailbone. Last time, big inhale, exhale, tuck and roll all the way up. Make sure that your chin is not tucked in towards your chest. Push the top of your head into the mat behind you. Inhale at the top and then exhale, you melt the spine back down. Hug the knees into the chest and rock side to side. All right, let's just finish with a little bit of deep breathing. So go ahead, bring your feet flat on the mat, knees are bent. I want you to bring your hands onto your ribs. Your fingers are separated, so go ahead, spread your fingers wide, rest them on your ribs, elbows are resting on the floor. Take a big inhale through your nose. And exhale through your mouth. As you inhale through your nose, I want you to feel the back of your ribs expand down into the mat and out wide to the side. And then as you exhale, the front of your ribs soften and knit closed. Again, inhale, feeling the ribs expand. And exhale. Great, now I want you to inhale for 2 and exhale for 4. 3, 2, 1. Inhale for 2 and 1. Exhale 4. 3, 2, 1. Inhale for 2 and 1. Exhale 4. 3, 2, 1. Again, inhale 2 and 1. Exhale 4. 3, 2, 1. Last time. Inhale for 2 and 1. Exhale for 4, for 3, for 2 and 1. Go ahead. Bend your knees in towards your chest. Bring your hands to the back of your legs. Glue your legs together. Elbows are wide. Tuck the chin in towards the chest. I want you to take an inhale and exhale. You're going to rock the length of your mat 4 times. On your last one, come all the way up to seated. You can turn to face your TV, your phone, your laptop, whatever it is. Bring your hands onto your knees. I want you to inhale, puff your chest up forward, bringing your gaze up, chin lifts. And exhale, round through your spine, pulling against your knees, letting your spine round, belly button pulls in. Again, we inhale. And exhale, round through the spine, pull the belly button in, stretch the shoulders back, and then go ahead, stack your spine, roll the shoulders back 2 times, roll them forward 2 times. And you're all done. Thank you so much for joining, and I hope to see you again.